Welcome back, guys, to another Unreal Engine tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking about my brand new shape placement tool that I have created and is free. So first off, we are going to need to add it. So go to your Unreal Projects folder, go to whatever folder your project named is, and go to that content folder. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to drag it in, and it's going to be called Shape Placement Tool. Drag and drop specifically into the content folder to make sure when you open it up, it should look like this. If that's not there, we might have a problem, and you can always reach out for help. Okay, so let's go to the tutorial. All right, let's open this up. Yeah, I call this project Tutorial Creator, as it's my main project for creating tutorials for you guys. Before we do anything, there is a couple plugins we're going to need to install. So this is made for Unreal Engine 9 or 5.5 only. So let's go to plugins really quick. Okay, we're going to type scriptable tools. Or scriptable tools editor mode. It's going to say beta, warning, don't push with this, it's alright. Say yes and yes, and then we're also going to pick up geometry script because it has some useful tools for later down the road as well. And these all come with the base Unreal Engine install. Courtesy of Epic Games, we really appreciate what they have created for us. They have given us the option to create tools with blueprints, which makes everyone's lives easier today, which is what I decided to go ahead and do for level design. So, there is one more thing effectively we are going to need to do. So the way that it registers is it uses a tag system to tell if I should be able to click on something or not. So we're going to need to select our objects, go to tag, they're under actor here. We're going to have to create a new tag, call it floor. It doesn't matter what the slot is, and just make sure it's capital F floor. And I'm going to quickly do that for our main walls as well. Just a second here. There we go. Oop, 4 more. And I will show you what happens if you don't add the tag floor. You know what? Let's leave these ramp and the floor cubes tagless. And actually, you know what? Let's set the ramp to a lowercase tag floor, and the cubes will just be tagless. Why not? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can use a lowercase f. But anyways, what we're going to want to do is we're going to go to selection mode, scriptable tools. You could also press Shift F9, and we're going to have this new thing right here. Let me make it bigger. Ooh, I guess it doesn't go bigger, but it's going to be called Shape Placement Tool. And if you hover over it, I guess there's not a tooltip, but that's okay. And it's also under tag level design, because, oh my god, that's just really cool. I'm going to look at the outliner here, just to help you guys get a feel for what we are looking at. Okay. Let's strike it right here. Ooh, that's right. It does not go under the current existing widgets. Forgot about that. Looks like I'm already clicking ahead of my time. Okay. So we got this complete. So when we're complete, you hit enter, it'll shut it down. We're not going to do that yet. I'll show you why in a minute. So first off, we got shape placement tool, click for a point, and that's going to be left mouse click. I will clean that up in a minute, or very shortly after this video. G to place shapes between points. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And then T to clean up all points to reset placement. So the default is just going to be at a cube, width of 1 meter, height of 1 meter, length of the distance between the 2 points. Out off floor, it just assumes we start at the floor, and we cannot place anything on top of the shape currently. Rotation will just be the rotation between the 2 points. Okay. An outliner name will just be cube, cylinder, whatever currently. Let's go ahead and hide these so then we can see if anything pops up. So let me click a point here. And here's the really cool thing. We got BP hit point. We got, I'm curious. Let's go right here. We got BP hit point. And let's hit G. And what actually it'll do is it'll also get the rotation between points, including some of the vertical axes. And right now, you could just walk on this right now. If I just hit play, and let's hit enter to shut it down. Let's just hit play. Yeah, that's right. It's some other stuff we've been doing. We didn't jump on this. This is a proper cube in the world. As listed as BP cube, and it just has a little cube in it. It's actually really cool. So let's go back to here. Let's say I want the width to be 3 meters and the height to be 5 meters. And let's go from there. Let's press T. I want to go from floor to floor G. Ooh. So how does that work exactly? So we go here. Let me exit out the tag. we got the length of 7 meters. 7.3 is the exact distance it needs to go between point to point. And then it's at the width of 3, right here. And it looks like 3 meters to me, which is 300 centimeters. And then the height of 5 meters, or 500 centimeters. So I'm curious what happens if I click it on a tag, lowercase floor. Oh, actually, is that lowercase floor too? Don't tell me it's tagged to lowercase floor. Oh, wow. I think it does work. I don't think it matters the casing. But let's click it on something that doesn't have it. Ooh. It can't, but I'm curious. What happens if I put in a width of 2, a height of 2, or let's set a height of 4 and just hit G? What happens? With 1 point, what it'll do is it'll set the length of the cube to the exact same as the width. And if you don't know what I mean, the length, x, will be scaled to the exact same as the width, and it will be set to the rotation 0, 0, 0. And what we can do is we can enclose it. So let's do a cylinder. I just want to use a cylinder. I want to set it to 1 by 1, and I just want to create like a mini circular like enclosed shape because I think that would be cool. Let's hit G now. So what it does, it'll take that point, it'll connect an object between this last point and the very first point. Now if we do allow placement of new shape, it'll add the tag floor to it. So let me just do this really quick, and now we can place more on top of it. And we could just keep going indefinitely if we wanted to, as long as we keep at it, as long as we allow the placement of a new shape. So, you know what? And now the cylinders are laid flat like this when we build them like that, but if we, we're going to turn off and close, let's set height to 5, get right in the middle there, and now we got a big cylinder sticking out of the middle. Really cool. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to go force the rotation of a couple objects, and let's just build 2 of them with cubes. So if I hit force rotation, let's say I want it to be at a 45 degree looking up, 20 degrees, and a 10 degree there. Let's say I want the cube to go there, there, there. Okay, so what it'll do is it'll build 4 cubes because we're enclosing it. So let me do that actually. There we go. That looks better. So T, let me hit enter, close it out really quick. Go W. So what it'll do is it'll still take the midpoint, but it will hard set the rotation whatever you want it to be. 20, 45, 10. 20, 45, 10. 20, 45, 10. 20, 45, 10. And on all of them, instead of using some lookout rotations. Now there is one more thing. So you see how it says BP cube, BP cylinder over here? What if I wanted a special name? What do I want to call it? Let's call it John. Why not? We're going to call enclose the first point. We're going to do allow placement. Let's do spears. It'll actually be really funny. Let me go edge to edge to edge, because why not? I think that would look cool. Let's hit G. G. Ooh, now we got spears, but what are they called? Ooh, we got John 0, John 1, John 2, and John 3. I'll set up in the way that everything was spawned. In the order that everything was spawned. Okay? So, let me show you how we can add a couple new shapes to this. Because I all know, you guys are going to want to use your own shapes and your own custom models. Let me show you how you can do that really quick. So we're going to want to go to the shape placement tool. We're going to go to E_shape types. We're going to add new enumerator. I'm going to call this custom. And you know what? We're just going to add our character to it because I think that'd be cool. Let me show you. Yep, custom. You do add enumerator, custom, or whatever you want it to be. I'm going to delete that one out really quick. Okay. I'm going to close that. So let's identify our class really quick. Let's go to third person blueprints. I'm going to do one for creating a character placement. You could do a shape, you could do a character, it doesn't matter as long as it's a blueprint class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into here, and first things first is we're going to need to add this twice. So we got this custom class. Let's do third person character, and we're going to need to add it once to the selection node. And so this is going to be under event graph. This is what you'll see. We'll have to go to input, place walls, this one here, look right. You'll see a selection node here. Straighten it out, make it look good. We'll come over to here, and we'll do the exact same thing, which will do it. And the only difference between this is for a singular spawn, this is for your multi-spawns between points. Okay, so now that's good. We can just close that. Now we gotta do one more thing. We gotta come over to here. And, actually, there is two more things. So first we gotta come back here. I'm gonna go to UWB changes, user widget changes, come to shape selection. You're going to need to add one more index, and this is going to be index called custom. So option 4, select custom. I'll show you what I mean. So this is a shape selector. It's a combo box for strings. You're going to need to add one more option. We are going to call this one custom, or we call it whatever we want. I'm going to do whatever, keep it short so it stays within that little space there. So now when I go to whatever, let's say I want a width of 5, a height of 5, and allow new placement. I want a big character because my ego is terrible, or I don't know. Why not? Who doesn't want a big character? Who doesn't want that? And now we got multiple big characters, and I think I can just spawn one really stretched character now. Because it's just fun. Look at that. It's very thick. Anyways, let's just look at that before we get demonetized really quick. But now we got all these third-person characters. We just spawned in using our custom. We can make shapes out of these. We could do whatever we wanted. But as long as it has a blueprint, the code, it literally doesn't matter what the default actor is. Doesn't matter if it's a scene or if it's a static. It doesn't matter because it works the same. And then what you can do is if you need to rotate it, you can always add your own custom rotations, locations, and transformations just after the fact, depending on what actor you spawned. Which is shown just right here. Set actor transform. We do an extra 90-degree on the cone and the cylinder to make sure that it's rotated down. Downwards like this, it just looks better. Ooh, I wonder why John got descaled. It's interesting. It's okay. We didn't like John anyways. Let's recreate him. It was fun to recreate John. I'm gonna set the height to 2 just to make it even funnier. Let's go there to there to there to there. Oh, we did not name him John. Oh, it does break something when you hit Control Z. It's not best, but it works. Let me go here. Let me do a special outliner name and allow placement. Call it John. Height in meters. Let's do 2. Okay, and we're gonna do a spear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start. It does help if we do enclose, but what we can do is we can just cheat with boom, boom. There we go. You'll never know, right? Yeah, exactly. You'll never know that John is not John at all. Let's just redo John one more time because, oh man, it's fun to make him. Alright, there we go. Now we got John the right way. And when you do cones, whatever, let's do cone from there to there to there to there. It'll just look like that. It'll get stretched down. Yeah. With that, I think that includes the shape placement tool. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys use this very effectively for your games, and it's a tool that helps a lot of people out. If you have any questions, suggestions, ideas, or problems, please let me know in the comment section below. I will be leaving a link to the Fab download page and the itch.io page. Please support me if you can, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.